We back. Shout out to everybody that's able to make this live stream. We back with another one. It's Thursday, February 19th. Let's make sure we live everywhere before we get started. This is an important live stream, man. Full disclosure on the way. You know, we live from Motown Records, but young Barry Gordy, not in the chat right now. Young Barry Gordy not in the chat. We got conspiracy theorist Yon in the chat, man. We got conspiracy theorist Yon in the chat. But what y'all gonna understand that all the conspiracies are real. Hold on, let me get this right. X still glitching. I'm glad StreamYard acknowledged it. Now I see, like, on StreamYard, I know y'all probably like, Yon, where the fuck you been? The other day, YouTube was shut down. I couldn't even go live. And like at the time I wanted to go live, YouTube was fucking up. And now we back with another one. But we gotta talk about this. Let me share my live stream on X. But I was saying StreamYard acknowledged the fact the X been messing up for the past couple live streams. You gotta manually share it. I knew something was up. But yeah, conspiracy theorists, Yon in the chat. Aliens are real. Y'all check that out. We back. Oh wait, hold on. I copied the link. 1 second, y'all. We about to get in the live stream. Join the live. Comments. I'm just sharing this. Copy the link. 1 second, y'all. We about to get in the live stream. Join the live. How do you share this shit? Share via post the link. All right, there we go. All right, we live on X, we live on YouTube, and we live on Twitch right now. The White House posted they're about to do a full disclosure on the aliens. We breaking out on alien. We at 2 milli. We back at 2 milli. Look at the chart. The chart that broke out since I was looking at it. Man, I gotta fix the chart. Hold on. Chart that broke out. Aliens, man. Hold on. Wait. So, full disclosure on the way. Conspiracy theorists, Yon in the chat. I'm about to let y'all know some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to let y'all know some real shit before the documents come out. I've been leaving little breadcrumbs over the years. But yeah, man, I'm an alien. You know what I'm saying? I came to Earth to teach y'all shit. I just came here to teach y'all about this technology, this crypto, how to make this money, to enlighten y'all with this music, right? That's just full disclosure on your boy Yon World. We're just gonna throw that out there before the documents hit, before they hit, because ain't nothing gonna be redacted. It may be, some of it may be redacted, but they gonna go full speed with these, man. Right? So y'all see, we started off with this tweet. Remember this tweet, y'all? We still got it up. Nigga, we still got it up. We doing heavy research on the extraterrestrials, man. So Obama leaked aliens are real. Obama leaked aliens are real. And then Trump had to clean it up. Trump had to clean it up. It was this viral clip going around today. Trump was getting on the Air Force One. He was getting on the Air Force One, right? Stopped, did an interview. They like, Trump, Mr. President, are the aliens real? You know, he had to get a politically correct answer. He gave a politically correct answer mixed with some comedy. Y'all know that boy Trump is hilarious, man. It's some tweets I'm gonna show y'all, right? We breaking out on that aliens play. Don't forget, we at 2 milli right now. Live stream pump. Yon World, we back with another one. So, Trump was asked today, are the aliens real? He casually denied it. And then he threw in there, Obama wasn't supposed to say that. Right? Obama wasn't supposed to say that. So now everybody's going viral. They got to do a full disclosure. Perfect timing with everything that's going on. Perfect timing. So let me give y'all a little history on the aliens, because they real. And I'm going to tell y'all about 2 species I know. Well, two star systems I know about. And what's going to be crazy is y'all going to see these in the files. Y'all going to see these in the files, man. And I can tell y'all this for a fact. Now, all the original niggas, the native people that's native to the land, the melanated beings, they come from a motherfucking star system called Orion. And you gonna see this, watch. When it come to these all this alien talk, you're gonna see something about Orion. And you could look up, like from America, you could look up right now and see this shit at night if you got a clear sky. It's a 7-pointed star in the sky. It's a 7-pointed star system. And we got a little island, right? We got a little island next to Orion. It's called Sirius, right? That's where we go. That's where the stars are born. We go there, you know what I'm saying? But that's where all the original indigenous motherfuckers come from. You're gonna hear something about Orion. You're gonna hear something about Sirius. Watch when you read this shit. And then you're gonna hear something about Draco. Now, Draco, that's the star system of the Lizzies. You know what I'm saying? We call them the Lizzies. Motherfuckers call them the reptilians. These are the white motherfuckers. A lot of them, like when you think of an evil ass motherfuckers that like the motherfuckers that be killing babies and pedophile, yeah. Some of them niggas come from the Draco star system. And you're gonna learn about that too. Now I know this heavy. That's some heavy shit. But full disclosure is coming, man. Conspiracy theorist Yon in the chat. I'm telling y'all, I'm speaking all facts. All facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Man's best friend on earth right now is a dog. We love dog. All the real niggas, you either got a dog or you had a dog. And then there's this shit in the sky is called Sirius, and that's the dog star. That's like right next to our constellation, Orion. That's like our home. We got the dog star, man. And then like if you look at the Draco star system, that bitch like a snake. That bitch look like a reptilian. It's a shapeshifter. But it always been a battle, like even in the heavens of good and bad. Like good is you gonna read about some good aliens and you're gonna read about some bad aliens. You're gonna be like, damn, that nigga came and blew up the whole starship. Like, yeah, it was an alien. That bitch came down and blew up the whole military base, killed everybody. We had to motherfucking close the document. Then you're gonna hear about aliens coming down. Like, damn, that's how we learned about Wi-Fi? That's where we got the touchscreen from. Cuz and them, they left the spacecraft and y'all reverse engineered it. Y'all reverse engineered the spacecraft and y'all got all this technology y'all ain't tell us about. They got Unc in the back room. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't even talking to him, but they having a full conversation. I know y'all like Yon talking crazy on this one. We got Benji in the chat. ET in the chat. We'll make 2 million on this play and sink. God damn. You gonna make 2 million on this? Man, the last play White House tweeted. The last time White House tweeted a play. The last time White House tweeted a play was Penguin. And that bid went to 100 million. What up, fam? What's the word? Yeah, man. Conspiracy theories, John. Now I can let y'all know. You know, before I was playing it crazy. You know, we had to get this money. You know, I had to teach y'all. We had to get this money. We got to run it up. Now it's time for full disclosure, man. Y'all got to know your boy Yon World is a full alien. Like, ain't nobody teach me this. I ain't even asked for none of this knowledge. Like, my mama and daddy ain't sit me down and was like, yeah, son, here's all this shit. This shit just came to me. Like the street yantra. How the fuck I know about that shit? What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what really? What the fuck is that? We got to think about some shit, yeah. We had 2 million on this aliens play, but the aliens are real. And yeah, they gonna do a full disclosure on it. Obama leaked the information. Trump. Let me see if I can find a Trump video. I know I said something on it probably. Bro, I'm about to hire a raid team. I just found out some crazy meta with the X algorithm. Motherfuckers got raid teams, bro. Like how they used to do on the like how they used to do on all the old plays. You could hire a fucking raid team for your ex, but it's really beneficial. I explain that if y'all wanna know about that. But look, can y'all hear this? Hold on, I'm about to stop talking real quick.
Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. Well, he made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information.
Yeah.
No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, if the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so
Well,
if
maybe
you
I'll
want
get
to
him
make
out
an
of trouble.
announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens.
Yeah, man.
Only illegals.
Barack Obama said.
I'm pretty sure y'all heard that. I hope y'all heard that. But cause I was just sitting there quiet, trying not to fuck up the audio. But yeah. So Fox News posted this. Everybody posting this, right? Everybody posting. Everybody is interested in aliens, cause we not dumb. Like everybody has some level of. I feel like if you got some level of soul in you, you know that it's more life, right? You would expect it to be life outside of this, you know. Even believing in God, you know what I'm saying, in heaven, and like you got to understand, like it's something above and outside of this world. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't even be asking for some of this shit. I go to sleep and be in some shit as real as this. Y'all ever went to sleep and was in like legit conscious, or you like, and it feel like you in a waking state? Like I've been having shit like that since I was a kid, so I knew it was some extra shit going. I'm like, nah, it's some. I got questions. You know what I'm saying? I got questions. It's something more than this. Cause what the fuck was that? How was I just sleep? I was in a whole nother fucking reality, talking to people, meeting people, learning shit. Then I come back here. What the fuck is that? Can't nobody explain it. They put it in this little box called a dream. They were like, oh no, you just had a dream. But it's something in that. Something in that. Well, yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Conspiracy theorist Yon is heavy on this video. You know what I'm saying? You might learn something. You might be like, no, that ain't real. That ain't real, Yon. Black people ain't come from a motherfucking star system called Orion and got a little island called Sirius. That's our favorite island. That's like our dog. We love that. It's the brightest star in the sky, Nick. He was like, no, all the evil motherfuckers, they ain't come from the Draco. Watch. You gonna hear all these, you gonna be like, it's reptilians. If these motherfuckers, watch. You're gonna hear about some reptilians, and then you're gonna hear about like it's multiple races. I gotta get deeper because there's some shit with the Indians too. And it's some deep shit with the Hindus. You know, it's some real deep shit with the Hindus. The Chinese people, I ain't went too deep. Like I just be getting hip to the Chinese culture on the low through crypto, because it's like a big Chinese culture in crypto over the years. Like I wasn't really heavy like in Chinese, you know what I'm saying? But like from crypto with anime and all they culture, you know, it just merged into crypto. So you end up looking at Chinese culture. But that Hindu shit, I study Hindu lightly. Like, shit, I study Hindu a lot on the low. That's where the fucking street. All that shit interconnected though. It's like it's something that they gotta disclose about the history and the timeline that's gonna fuck up everything. Because they gonna be like, damn, they gonna disclose something and make the timeline look like humans are millions of years old. And that's like a fact though. That's like a real fact, but based on the timeline now, motherfuckers is like, oh, we're only 4,000 years old. Like, motherfuckers really think all this shit only 4,000 years old. Like, bro, come on now. This shit is millions of years old. Millions of years old. Drop a comment, y'all. I know I'm talking. But all this shit is all facts. All this shit is all facts. I swear to God. In America, you can look up and see Orion. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a man in the sky. It's like a 7-pointed star. And the pyramids in Egypt or Kemet, they align with the Orion belt. And the Nile River, that shit's so deep. Like the whole shit is aligned with all these different, like it's some other like positive star constellations. Like they probably gonna be saying shit in them documents about the Pleiades. If y'all hear about them too, Like it's a whole temple on the Nile River. I'll be studying this shit. But it's a whole temple on the Nile River that's aligned with that star system. And it's called the Dundera Temple Complex. And I've been there like in person. And that shit's so beautiful. Like I can't even explain, like, but it's all about women and fertility and birth. And that's all they got carved in the walls, like giving birth, the practice of like creating a human. Like it's all on the fucking in 3D printed. It looked like it's 3D printed in the fucking walls, matter of fact. But all that shit, it's a temple. It's called the Temple of Dundera. Like, look that shit up. The complex, that bitch looked like heaven, cause it was like when you riding up to it, it was nothing but palm tree. It was, they call them date trees, but it was like palm trees with these red grapes hanging from it. Looked like, and that shit looked crazy. It was like you think like Egypt, they make it look like it's all just sand and shit until you ride down the Nile on the temple, like. But yeah, it's some real history. They need to just drop all this shit on everybody. Like, stop. I made a tweet like, stop whitewashing history. Stop whitewashing history, y'all. We had enough of that. Like, show us the niggas and show us them aliens. You know what I'm saying? It's time to rewrite the whole everything. But I don't know how that's gonna play out. It's gonna be a war around that shit. And that's how they on the low, they was talking about like it's supposed to be a war happening this weekend. But we about to see how everything play out. If Iran do. Because that's what happened last time. Iran, the governor or whatever, the dictator, whatever, the ruler over there in Iran, he was up. He was just tweeting crazy stuff at Trump, like, we'll kill all y'all. Like, it was like some crazy tweets, like, if America want to go to war, we ready. Like, but it was the same vibe when Iran went to war with, who they just go to war with? Israel or some shit. Like, not too long ago, last year. They all went to war, but right before it, he did the same type of shit. Like, he was planning on blowing them up, and he talked about it publicly. And then boom. So I don't know. America, if we do go into war or a mini battle, they gonna strike first. I mean, America gonna strike first, meaning because they already got ships, all type of shit ready to blow some shit up. I was watching videos. They got shit ready to blow something up. But Iran, they probably gonna, if they do, I don't think they gonna make no landfall. I'll be surprised to see any country make like war landfall on American soil, like if they was to hit like New York or some shit. Cause if they do target something in America, it'll be a coastal city. And I just think about New York because that's like where everybody over there in the east, that's like their main hub. Motherfucking John F. Kennedy, New York. They motherfucking touching down there every day. If you going out. But yeah, man. We got aliens right here. Aliens are real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all the aliens, but I can tell y'all about a couple. All right, I can tell y'all about a couple. And I'm telling you, they all, what's crazy about all the alien races is they all come from star systems. Like, they all come from these different star systems. And you can look them up. Look them up, man. Look up the Orion constellation. Look up the Draco constellation. Study the Pleiades and Sirius. Them really all the ones I know for real. But it's way more constellations that mean something. Like the Leo constellation, that motherfucker means something. And that's gonna that always play an important role. Like when shit going good, just it be crazy. Like Leo be somewhere in the sky. But they studied the stars for a reason. I'm telling y'all. And people don't believe in astrology, but that shit is the oldest study on Earth. You gotta look up the Dundera Zodiac. They got that shit in the. I want to go to. It's this museum in Paris. It's called the Louvre or the Louvre. The Dundera Zodiac. That shit at the Louvre. Fucking they talking about 50 BC. That shit was way older than that. Like, these niggas mapped out the entire sky. The Dundera Zodiac. But it tell you, like, that should tell you all the fucking everything that was going on. As above, so below. It be battles in the sky. We back above 2 milli. We breaking out again. This a big play, y'all. Ain't nobody dropping no conspiracy theorist comments. I thought we was gonna have some conspiracy theorists in the chat, bro. Y'all was probably just like blown away by what I said. They ain't showing my video to nobody no more. They ain't showing my video. I just peeped that. There's 30 people in the live stream. What the fuck going on? They ain't showing my video to nobody. They're like, aliens are real? We're going to hold that one back, yeah. We're going to hold that one back from the algorithm. We're going to let people naturally search that one. We had 2.3 milli breaking out. Everybody was calling this too. I seen Poe calling this. Aliens exist. He just tweeted again. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right there. All facts. All facts was said in this live stream, man. You know what I'm saying? Full disclosure. I just had to tell y'all, man. I just had to tell y'all. I just know how to act normal. I just know how to act like a regular person. You know? But my mind, bro, the shit I be thinking about, the shit I'm interested in is out of this world. I just look normal. I pull up looking just like a city nigga. I got the backwood rolled up, all type of shit. But I swear I'm like from some royal blood, like down the line, something mixed up in my DNA, you know? Yeah, all the star systems got history. I'm telling you, that's where they at. That's where they at, man. That's where they at. They house these different star systems. And them bitches are so far away, even though they look close. Them bitches are so far away, but they so bright. Like, Orion is one of the only constellations we could always see for a reason. Like, anybody in America, you can see that bitch. We can see that bitch at all times, more than any constellation. You know, they use this term of the Father in heaven, and that's where it originates from when you really do the research. But I know a lot of people are not ready for this shit. You know, this is a journey you got to take on yourself. Some people gonna read the motherfucking alien file. They gonna be like, oh, fuck that. They gonna be like, oh, fuck all that shit. I don't want to believe in nothing. No, fuck all that. You know, I just always be asking. I be asking other questions like, hold on, what that mean? What the fuck that mean? Let me show y'all a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel make you question a lot. My dog Privy Mohan. Cause when he go in the fucking he go in all of India or Asia. It's South Asia, like Southeast Asia, Cambodia, all these different jungles and shit. But this nigga videos, bruh, Praveen Mohan, he put in the work. Like, he be finding, like, what is all this ancient shit, bro? Like, what is all of that? And I told you, like, he got a video, bro. He got a video of a 3D carving. It's like a whole temple. Like, they talking about the temple 1,000 years old, right? Then they got all these crazy carvings that made out of the hardest rock possible to work with that nobody can recreate to this day. They made all these temples and shit, right? Alien shit, right? And they got a temple with these Hindus next to dinosaurs, bro. And then they got it's something called Angkor Wat. Like, look up Angkor Wat. They got motherfucking all these extinct elephants carved in 3D printed. I'm talking about 3D printed. I wish I had all the video. He got too many videos for me to go through. But if I had all the content, I'll pull that shit up and show y'all. But his channel, because he in the field, he not just like some people. Like, what I learned from my trip to Kemet, and shout out to my teacher, I went with Ashra Kwesi, but a lot of people are armchair scholars. They just know what they read in a book or what they heard from somebody else. Like, a lot of people don't ever go see the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, one reason I went to Egypt, I wanted to have that on my record. Like, you know, I went to that. I seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that that shit was not created by, you know, it's just a deeper history, right? So like when that's what I was saying about Privy Mohan, like he in the field and he actually going and studying that shit and seeing that shit. He ain't just going off of what somebody told him. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually doing the work. Like so I feel like a lot of people beliefs they just pick up, like we either picked them up from our parents or somebody that we respected. Like we never question, like a lot of people never question and do further research and gather their own opinion on shit. And that's what I always do. I always question shit like from a kid. Like, and then you see distortions in the timeline. Like they can't even explain how the pyramids were built. They got 70-ton granite slabs ascended up 400 feet in the air. Like you don't understand like how hard that shit is to do. Like to move that type of weight. Like they can't even do that shit today. Like it's just so many like ancient feats that modern man can't do. And then there's so much shit that they lied about and whitewash. So it'd be like, nah. I just be like, nah. Like you just can't. I'm just not able to be tricked on a lot of shit. Not questioning shit. But a nigga like me always knew aliens were real. Nigga like me never cheat. Nigga like me always knew aliens was real. Since a kid. Since 7. Since a kid, man, I'm telling y'all. I don't know why they taught me all this. They took me to the mystery schools. I feel like I got abducted. In one of my dreams. And I just came back and knew how to do all type of shit. I know they ain't gonna monetize this video, so you know, y'all watch it while y'all can. Though I dropped a video the other day, it was like this motherfucker is banned in so like a couple countries. I'm like, what the fuck did I say? What did I say? But I think I had a concert on live. I went too wild. I'm about to graduate from Shilling. It's time to do another form of content on my channel. You know, that's something I've been thinking about too. You know, I know I've been dropping so many live stream shield videos. I want to get in another bag. I've been seeing some examples of different ways to create content that I like, you know, so putting out new content. I didn't even put my video. I didn't pin my video in the chat. I just peeped that. Shout out to everybody in the community. Shout out to everybody that's joining the community. Conspiracy theorists, Yon in the chat. Aliens are real. I don't care what nobody talk about. This just proving all the conspiracy theorists right, man. I made a song. Years ago called Contacted by the ETs. I told you I've been leaving breadcrumbs. I just know how to play it crazy. Like y'all gonna forget about this whole live stream. Y'all gonna forget. This nigga Yon just had a whole 30-minute live stream telling us he an alien. I think that's why I like gold so much. You know, gold is not from the earth. Gold is not from earth, man. Gold is not from earth. I did a deep dive on that shit the other day. I did a deep dive on, I said, what? I forgot where I seen that at. It may have been on X. But when I seen it, I questioned it. I'm like, how they mine gold out the, you can get it. And then when I did the research, I'm like, damn. That shit literally came from outer space. Like, and it migrated. That shit migrated to Earth. So gold is like God money. You know what I'm saying? It's like universal currency. The ETs, you gonna read that too. You gonna read and on files about gold. You're gonna see gold mentioned in the UFO disclosure somewhere in there. And gold is it's a strange metal because it can do a lot. You know, it's one of the metals that can do a lot. Like they was using it. Then what's that process called? It's like this electric process. I forgot the word. But they was using it. I seen like in one of Preview Mohan videos, they had gold and silver. And they made like an energy conductor, like an ancient energy conductor out of this shit. But yeah. Certain metals are conductive, you know? Certain metals are conductive to electricity. Like gold is a metal, like I said, it's a strange metal and it's not native to Earth. And you know, you can work with gold. You can work with gold in a crazy way. And gold is in all the computers. Gold is in all the computers. Nigga, I watched a video, people taking old computer processors and then it's this chemical you can pour on the shit. They extract all the gold. Cause you can melt gold, you know what I'm saying? Gold never tarnish, never tarnish. Even if your gold gets scratched up and it look a little, you know, you just gotta polish it up. You know, you just gotta hit it with the right. You know what I'm talking about? Take it to your local Jew and they're gonna get you right. But yeah. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Cuz said supernova explosions and the neutron star collisions. But what's the alien definition? The alien definition, what you mean, cuz? Aliens are real. But gold, if you talking about gold did come from, like, they said gold came from these explosions and it hit Earth through all this shit. But gold is a metal. I feel like everybody should own gold. Everybody should own gold. And yeah. What else what more can I say? Yeah, that's where gold came from, the supernova. But you saying was the alien definition of gold. I know they use it what I study, watch. When they disclose, if they do a full disclosure like I think they're gonna do it, they're gonna talk about different alien races. Like one thing they're gonna talk about different alien races. They're gonna talk about the spacecraft, right? And when they talk about their spacecraft and technology, you're gonna see how they use gold. And it's like it's like some type of they use some type of radiation technology to create their own force field. That's something I learned too. Like, because if you look at all them different any spacecraft they ever caught on camera, it got like a crazy propulsion. Like it can go real fast and it can turn, it can, it can do its own, it got its own gravitational pull. But they know how to create their own fucking they own damn, I done lost my train of thought. They can create their own force field basically. Like around they shit. They create their own force field around their shit and move how they want to move. But if you was like, if we moving in any object during that, let's like if you moving in a plane that fast, that's why you feel the G force. Like you feel the force of it moving. Like that's like you on a fast roller coaster, like you feel the G force of the shit moving. But when you create your own force field or shit around it, that's what. And the military, let me say this too, they gonna put this out there, but the military, they already reverse engineered a lot of alien technology. They just haven't put it out in the public. And I think that's gonna be in the documents. They're gonna be like, yeah, we reverse engineered a lot of technology. You're gonna hear interviews they did with different ones, right? And something I also like in my research of ETs and shit, every time they did an atomic bomb, like if you look up anytime they was messing with atomic bombs, like transporting atomic bombs, or they deployed an atomic bomb, nuclear weapons, anytime they building or dealing with that shit, they always have an encounter with an ET. They always have an encounter with some type of race. Yeah, and they got grays. Yeah, grays. They got grays, reptilians, tall white, all of them. Like all of them. Like the tall white. I had her. It was a military nigga, cause he was on Joe Rogan. But he was a military motherfucker. And his disclosure, I believe everything he was saying. Like the military motherfuckers, like what they got to lie for? When they get off papers, I don't think they be lying. Even if they stories sound a little out there, you just gotta kind of like, read through it. But he was talking, it was some military, because he had the temperament. And that's one thing they tested in the military. Like if certain people had the temperament to deal with them, like that's why they wouldn't show it. Like some people, they'd just be on their post working and they'd see it. They'd see it and get froze. Like, oh shit, like what the fuck? But then some people had the temperament where they, it started glitching. It said Yon started glitching. Nah, for real, like. That's why I forgot about them. But I did hear a story about them. But they a good race. See, it's a evil race and they call it like the reptilians, and like everybody this elite, they low key be praying to these reptilians. It's like some type of dark. But they all come from the Draco. But it is like a benevolent or a positive force. And they was called like the tall whites. That's what they called them. But it's all these different races. It's even the grays. They was talking about the grays. Motherfuckers got 3 fingers. And then they interacted wherever it's a military base. They had an interaction. That's something I learned too. because it's like 60. I think it was like, I forgot how many military bases like on American soil. But wherever they put a military base, it's something there that got to do with like, some extraterrestrial shit or underground. They found something underground. Like, dang, I always thought that it was a story in fucking Iraq too. Like when they went out to the Iraq, the war, and they was coming across like them ancient tunnels. They was out in them ancient tunnels. And then they caught that motherfucker Gilgamesh. They caught that bit. It was like this giant they caught. And it was news everywhere. Well, it wasn't that big, but they still talked about it, you know what I'm saying? And I just recently seen a video of one of the military people who was on duty. I like them interviews. Like, they be rare or they don't be as popular, like, but they be coming across my algorithm sometimes. It be like these military personnel, people that got all these years in the military that they just old. Nah, they just getting old and they just telling their story. What's that one? I ain't got none of my little sources. Should I be watching on my free time up right now? But yeah, it's a lot of facts y'all could look up. I feel like all this shit about to come full disclosure. It seemed like it'd be a lot of movies related to what be going on. They got that movie Full Disclosure coming out. Yeah. It's always movies. Always. It been movies. They been telling you. Y'all remember E.T.? Bro, it was a movie. E.T. Phone Home. Y'all remember that shit? E.T. Phone Home. Bro, I remember seeing this as a kid. I remember seeing this movie as a kid. I had questions. This shit came out in the 80s. Goddamn. They were still running this in the 90s, early 2000s. So y'all had to see this shit. I wasn't even born in the 80s. And I seen this shit. E.T. extraterrestrial. But an alien. I forgot the plot of this movie. But it was like an alien came in his house and he was hiding in his closet. He kept trying to disguise it. But he was telling it like, I gotta go home. He was like, I gotta go home. And he like, I'm gonna take you there. And he like rode on a bike into the stars, nigga. That nigga had to go back home. But I gotta watch this movie again, like as an adult. I haven't seen it like as an adult. I've definitely seen this as a kid though. I remember that alien sitting. Yeah, that alien sighting in Miami. They covered that shit up so crazy. Bro, they covered that up so crazy. And they released the worst images on it. That was it right there. That motherfucker was like 20 feet. And giants is real too. Them giants is real too, nigga. It was real giants, man. They got that shit carved on the walls. I got that shit on. Hold on. Giants was real too, man. I'm trying to show y'all another. Yeah, this one was crazy, right? Giants in Egypt. The Giants is real too, nigga. Right? Now y'all think them pyramids in Egypt, y'all think them bitches little, bro. Them bitches is huge. Look at Unc standing next to one block. He's standing next to one. Them blocks is huge. But I want to show y'all this. Cause I got this picture. I got this picture on my Instagram. But I went in his temple. Look at Unc. Unc got the locks. What's crazy about ancient Kemet? All the ancient Egyptians were black. They come from deep Sudan, Nubia, Ethiopia. That's where all the temples are, south in the Nile. But one thing I noticed too is like when you see any pharaoh, like with the crown on their head, like behind them, they always had locks or braids. But he ain't got the crown on right now, and he just got the locks out. But look, I went in this nigga temple. Like I went in this motherfucker temple. He got the lion on his shoulder, right? He got the lion on his shoulder right here. Boom. Look at little cuz. Look at little folks down by his knee. Now this is a real representation. This is a real representation, bro. Look at little folks down by his knee. Little folks down by his knee. They didn't do that. That wasn't like an error. Like, oh no, we just gonna make him small. No, they was doing like life-size renderings. This was like a life-size rendering. And all this shit 3D, it like pop out the wall. But this just an image. You know what I'm saying? This is just an image. And I went down in the temple. These niggas was on the walls with afros. Bro. They was on the walls with afros, locks. And then look how they dress. They dress half naked. Everybody half naked on the low. Like he got on a lion. He got on his chain. You know, his little shorts. Or I forgot what they called that keef or whatever the fuck that was called. He said, and that lady on the plane who saw somebody shapeshifted on the back of the plane. I'm telling you. But Yon, what price you see aliens hitting if you had to place a wager on it to hit? They keep selling. This shit bullish though. We got King in the chat. Big Yon, what's happening, bro? We back with another one, King. We back with another one, man. Conspiracy theorist Yon in the chat. The aliens is real, man. Y'all know I couldn't wait to post this. I saw White House posted it. I'm like, White House about to do the full disclosure? Like the Epstein files? They gonna fuck up the internet that day. When the White House do the UFO full disclosure, like the Epstein file, like they just did the Epstein files, they gotta clean that shit up. They trying to clean that Epstein file. They trying to make niggas forget about that. And they gotta do something crazy. The biggest shit they about to do is this full disclosure. And it's about to fuck. They're gonna be like, damn, it's all these different alien races. They've been coming here for years. What the fuck you mean President Kennedy? What the fuck you mean President Kennedy met with an alien? What the fuck you mean Nixon? What the fuck you mean Nixon sat down with a damn ET? Trump? Why is this on page 70 Why on page 70 it say President Nixon in the 60s had a meeting with a fucking group of aliens? Why the fuck do it say that in a disclosure? Oh, they been coming here for millions of years. Oh shit. Benji, little folks. Little folks. Man. Giants was real. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm about to find that one video. Since we on the deep end, we far off on the deep end tonight. We far off on the deep end, y'all. But it started off with Unc. It started off with Unc right here. See, this would lit the match. This will lit the match. And then damn, I lost my other page. Then we got the White House. This tweet got like 2 million views, 3 million views now. Then we got the White House. It said it will begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien, extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. Goddamn. They said they releasing everything. That mean they releasing all the life, all the races, all the different ETs, all of their technology, and the little orbs. They can put out a little orb, you know. They can put out a little orb, man. And they about to tell you all of their spacecraft and how they spacecraft can look like a cloud, and that motherfucker can look like an invisible piece of nothing. It just look like it's nothing in the sky, but it's a whole shit right there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Steven Spielberg. I don't think I read this. He was ahead of his time in movie making. Yeah. A lot of these people be wondering, like, but I think it's like, it's a super conscious. Like, consciousness is something that everybody can connect to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you think about, I know you had little moments where you see it work, like we see the grid work. You might think about somebody, they call you, think about a song, you hear it, you know, have a feeling about something and it happened. Like, this is you connecting to this grid. And I feel like when you see all these movies of people like having predictions of the future or premonitions, that's them connecting to the grid. It's like a super conscious everybody can connect to. Like, they distract you with so much shit in life that, you know, a lot of people like, we ain't got time to just go within and connect to that shit. But I feel like it's a lot of knowledge, a lot of information within you. Like, people be knowing shit, like they be connected to shit, but they might write it off or not fully develop the skill. But I feel like everything is connected. Like, what we call consciousness, that shit is connected. It's something that is just outside our body. Because I truly feel like this. Like, when we die, they be like, you don't take nothing with you when you die. The only thing you take with you is your consciousness. And your soul even has a weight. Like, they measured all this shit. It's like science, though. But like, when you die, your body lose weight. Like, it just from your soul leaving your body. It It's like your soul has a weight within you. And people will be like, what's a soul? What the fuck is a soul? You know, like your soul is what allows you to speak. It is what's causing you to see. Like when you lift your hand, or if you decide to get up and walk, like what's controlling your body. That's the soul, that's the consciousness. And when you go to sleep and your body is fucking in sleep paralysis, numb, your consciousness, your soul, it continues to travel. Like that's what the fuck a dream is. Like your soul continued to travel and you was just able to see what the fuck it just saw. But that, whatever what that is, that consciousness, that shit is connected to a whole grid of everything. And that's why people can have a premonition. That's why somebody could make a movie about something and you like, damn, that shit just happened. Because they tapped into the grid for real. You know, it's a lot of words you can call it. I'm just saying the grid, but they tapped into, you know, the super conscious. It's like one mind. They got all the records, some shit that can download in your DNA. We about to put hell at engines. What you mean? What you mean? You about to remake them? Reverse engineer them? They just launched Aliens on Soul. Yeah, that's what we got right here. Oh, another one. It was another one going off in the chat. Oh shit, that bitch at 800K. They posted this at 100K. I remember seeing it at 100K. Aliens are real, man. It feel good. Oh, Hellcat engines. That's all I hear in Detroit. You know, today I was like, I can't imagine myself not driving a fast car. It was just like I think that's just like some Detroit shit. Like I love fast cars. Like I gotta have like some speed, American muscle, you know, or foreign muscle. It don't matter. We gotta have some horses, you know. Recently, I got all new tires, bro. That's like getting all new tires on your car. The feeling is so crazy. Like it feel like a brand new car again. You know what I'm saying? it just feel like when you get some good brand new tires, you just stick on the road so much better. And Michigan roads ain't no hoe. Like they'll fuck up your tires. So, you know. I know it's like people over time, you get one tire replaced, a tire replaced right here. Like people really don't get their tires replaced. I mean, I don't think they probably do, you know, but that's a maintenance that I don't do like that. Like, cause I just had a newer car. But I just got all my tires replaced, man. My car driving like a goddamn champ. But in Detroit, it ain't nothing but fast cars, Hellcats. As soon as you was like Hellcat engine, I heard the sound in my head. Cause I hear it every day. It's like a background noise in Michigan. Like a Hellcat engine is a background noise. Like everybody got a fast car. It's a lot of normal cars. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of just normal cars, but it's always somebody cutting up in traffic. It's one engine sound I love. I think that bitch come from like a V12. It sound like that bitch spitting, like it sound like that shit spitting. Like I can't even make the sound. It's like pop. It's like this popping sound, but it ain't like that bad. It's like a clean sound. I can't even explain it, but I love the way that shit sound. That bitch on like all the V12s. That bitch get the spitting. $1.7. Man, cuz. Lord. Bro, I gotta. What's a good example? Damn, I spelled that shit all wrong. How do you spell that? Oh, there it goes. Let me see. All right, this motherfucker. It's a couple cars. Hold on, let me see. Let me show y'all this. Now we talking about car sounds. I know this some Motor City shit, but I love the way this a Escalade V, 1,000 horsepower. I hope y'all can hear this shit. Let me play this shit. This sound. Oh shit, y'all. Hold on. Can y'all hear that shit? No. I don't know if y'all can hear that. You heard that shit, cuz? That sound. That sound. Like, I know the difference. Like, that engine is in a couple cars. Like, it's some cars with that same little kit. You know what I'm saying? But when I hear that, I'm like, oh yeah, they got that. They got some shit under their hood. They got some shit under their hood, boy. But I swear, man, in Detroit, it's like sometimes you gotta look over your shoulder. It'd be like somebody come flying down. That's only like in the city, or if you on the freeway. On the freeway, they be cutting up. But if you in the burbs or anywhere, they ain't about to be cutting up because you will get flicked. Like, the police they be right behind the goddamn bush or some shit, waiting for somebody to fly. It's certain streets they be waiting on people to fly down. But Michigan Ave, they gonna fly down. Michigan Ave, they gonna fly down Michigan Ave. That's a hot street to fly down, but they still be flying down that street. Any straight street, all the miles, 7 mile, 8 mile, and all them shits. But like right outside of Detroit, I don't know why niggas be flying up Michigan. Dearborn just got some good food. Dearborn got some real good food. I'm always out. Motherfucker catch me slipping in Dearborn. I ain't gonna say that. Motherfucker gonna get left. That leg moving, man. That Escalade, the new Escalade, that bitch drive like a sports car. You know, that bitch drive like a sports car. They made that bitch right on where they make that at? They made that bitch right on Jefferson. They made that motherfucker right on Jefferson and Connor. They made that mud at the plant. They made that at the Jefferson plant. They made that Escalade at the Jefferson plant. They got all the cars, you know. I could show y'all the original where they made the first car at. Where Henry Ford, I could take y'all where Henry Ford was getting busy at. He was really in the trenches for real. Henry Ford was right in the trench. He was in Highland Park. He was on Woodward and 6 Mile. You know what I'm saying? That shit like right around the corner from my granny house, where my granny used to live. Highland Park. They made the first car. But yeah, they still making all the cars. They make a lot of cars. They make a lot of cars in Michigan. Next play I hit on, I'm gonna snatch a new whip on that AMG. Yeah. I want a new truck. But I really want to go Tesla. Like I want to go Cybertruck for real. Like the Tesla experience. I don't know if y'all ever got to drive a Tesla, but I drove a Tesla one time in my life. Like, yeah, I only drove a Tesla one year. That shit different, you know. Like the fully automated, I was in a fully automated Tesla. That shit different. And then when you got it parked, you know, charging or whatever, you can play games. Like you got a big ass screen, and the operating system is like Tesla operating system is like you got an iPhone. It's like you got an iPhone, big ass iPad in your car. Like everybody else, all the other cars, I don't know why they don't make their operating system with that. Like car operating system be so basic. Like we got the radio, we got this old ass navigation system. Then they overlaying the Apple CarPlay on everything. They know they shit outdated, so they got to overlay the Apple CarPlay. But the native system on the cars, it be trash. But the Tesla, that shit like you're gonna feel like you playing with an iPhone. But it's a different driving experience. Like even that Cybertruck. I never drove a Cybertruck, you know. I never drove a Cybertruck. But every video I watch about the Cybertruck, everybody just talk about how they so amazed. They like the Cybertruck because it can drive itself, but they said it feel just different. Like it feel crazy, you know. So I gotta test drive a Cybertruck. They selling aliens heavy. Send it back. Put the Jag keys on on the counter overnight. Man, I be skating in my Jag. Now I'm really flying. I'm like, I gotta chill. Today I knew I had to chill. I was driving, I was like, it was all this fog. It's like, it's crazy how much fog it been. I was just like, man, I got some new tires. I feel like I got a brand new car. Man, it feel like I got a whole new car. I'm like, damn. Never underestimate what a pair of new tires will do to your car. Cause my motherfucking Jaguar, they try to get you. You know what I'm saying? They try to get you. Since I had my car, look, since I had my car since I got that bitch when it first came out, like 2022. It was 2022. Cause they just started making the Jag trucks in like 2021 or something. They just started making them. But I got it in 2022, and they got these wheel locks. Like, I think a lot of cars, like newer cars, got wheel locks. They got wheel locks on their tires, so I never got my tires replaced. But so think about all these years. I don't got like 100,000 miles on my car, no shit like that. But all these years I've been driving my car, I never got my tires replaced. So, because they had these wheel locks on them, and then I went to the Jaguar. I'm like, I was trying to get my tires replaced, but they got these wheel locks. So they did it, but I'm like, take off them wheel locks. Like, y'all trying to lock me in the only, like, take off them fucking wheel locks, bro. So they took off all the wheel locks. But when I say my car drive like a new car, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, my tires was basically bald, but my car, everything, the suspension was so good, it didn't feel like nothing. It didn't feel like nothing until, you know, I just recently was looking at my tires. I'm like, why are them bitches like bald like that? Like, I'm running around with some bald ass tires. And then I tried to take it to the spot real quick to get my shit fixed. He like, bro, you got locks on your wheel. I'm like, what? I'm like, you can't get them bitches off? Like, no, unless you got the kit. And I'm looking for the kit. Look, I done left the kit at one of my old cribs. I'm like, damn, I had to go to the dealership. I'm like, take them fucking wheel locks off my shit right now, nigga. You want the wheel locks? No, I don't want them bitches. I'm never putting them bitches back on my car. Y'all can keep them. Keep them. Give me the regular bolts. The cousin them can. All right, y'all. I'm just on here talking now. I'm about to get off live. Alien is dipping. We gotta go. I gotta go pray over this. I'm gonna say a little prayer. Since it's, well, they PvP in the meta like a motherfucker. I'm seeing all these alien plays. Bunch of alien plays coming out, so that's probably. Well, I see one at 800. Aliens are real. Aliens are real. Study the Orion star constellation. You're going to see all of these great monuments all over the world, and they're going to all be like, the Orion. Then study when you study these motherfuckers called the reptilians, you're going to see something called the Draco constellation. And I think them tall, I don't know what constellation they come from. I'm about to say the motherfucker probably come from Leo. I don't know what constellation they come from though. It's so many. You know what I'm saying? It's so many. You know what I'm saying? With little folks. Remember, giants are real too, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to brace y'all before full disclosure. Oh shit. Giants are real too. I'm just telling y'all this before full disclosure. You're gonna hear about all the alien technology. You're gonna hear about Orion. You're gonna hear something about Sirius. They're gonna be talking about, yeah, we going the alien told us we was going back to Sirius, you know. Then they're gonna be talking about when they came across the reptilians and the snakes, the serpent. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, yeah, the Draco star system, blah blah blah. And then they're gonna say something about the Pleiades. Damn, but it's this divine woman in the sky. She kept coming. Oh no, this the perfect time to tell y'all. This the perfect time to tell y'all. What's up, Yon World cooking? Man, conspiracy theorist Yon in the chat. You know, take this video with a grain of salt. Do your own research. None of this is financial advice. We just had everything I said in here was all facts though. I'm gonna put that out there. Full disclosure, Yon in the chat, man. I had to let y'all know. I was contacted by the ETs years ago. They been pulled up on me. They been pulled me to the side and was like, yeah, you one of those. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, you got that different blood in you. It was like, you come from this royal family of kings, nigga. And you gonna see what I mean. And I ain't know what they was talking about back then, but now I know. Full disclosure, Yon in the chat. What was I about to show y'all? Man, I'm about to show. I just start yapping. That boy Cunningham just dropped 42 points. Bro, y'all not fucking with the Pistons. We really about to win NBA Finals downtown Detroit. Downtown Detroit. When I say I'm about to go downtown, I need to go to the next game for real. Like, these niggas been balling. I knew they been balling all season. I knew the Pistons been balling, you know. But it's like ever since, I don't know if y'all seen that fight. They got into like this big fight the other day with the Hornets. You know, LaMelo Ball and them. They got into a fight with them. But they've been going viral ever since then. But this the MVP. You know, Cade Cunningham, MVP, Finals MVP. He need to be league MVP. And they going to the finals. The Pistons they going all the way. You know what I'm saying? We going all the way. I saw a UFO in 2010 in Florida. All right, so full disclosure, man. Full disclosure, man. I told y'all I was an alien, right? I told y'all, you know, I be dropping a lot of gems on my videos. You know, I just do it in a good way. But look, like even with the crash in the whole lunar year, I kind of knew this shit was gonna happen too. I just didn't want to spread FUD on Bitcoin. You know, because when you look up Bitcoin, it can't. That's why the whole disclosure with Epstein happened too. Like even on the astrological level, because Bitcoin was released in a rat year, and this is the year of the fire horse, and it's gonna be the greatest opposition Bitcoin face. But it's also gonna be highlights in human consciousness this year, and something big about to happen, like right before Easter. Or right during Easter, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I ain't gonna tell you. I might as well tell y'all, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. I started to, but not on this video. But if y'all remind me, I'll tell y'all of this event I'm talking about. But it don't matter. Y'all gonna see what the fuck happened. But something right before Easter gonna happen in the sky. That's why it's just crazy that they talking about this right now. I'm about to tell y'all, fuck it. But I think that's why because this motherfucker, this this how would I describe this nigga? He like a world renowned author. I say that, but like he bigger than an author. What is his name? Chris. But damn, what is this nigga name? Chris Bowl. Bro, this nigga been having like these crazy predictions to the point that the CIA and everybody been studying this nigga, right? And he made this prediction. He been talking to this fucking ET. Like he been talking to this ET for all these years, but he on some big platform. Like this ain't like no, like who is this random nigga? Yeah, like it ain't just like a random nigga. Like this nigga that wrote books and like he had all of these credentials, but he was talking about this big event that's about to happen this year, right before Easter. It's like something aligning in the sky. But the way they even bringing up an alien disclosure is kind of funny before the act, because he was saying that it was gonna be so big that they gonna have to, it was like a disclosure event, and then the White House coming out saying this shit. I'm just conspiracy theories like that shit align crazy. But y'all gotta know what I'm talking about though for it to make sense. I'm trying to look up dog name. His name was like Chris Bowl. I forgot dog name. He was like an old white man. I want to say he was in the military. He called her the lady. Damn, what's that interview? All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Sean. Bro, this video right here. Oh, this 4 hours ago? Oh, this is a new one. This motherfucker, this is his name, Chris Bosco or whatever. Just look up what he talking about. This that's about to happen this year around motherfucking I keep losing my train of thought. I'm about to get off live. I've been talking too much. But look up what he says it's about to be a big event happening during Easter. And this nigga has been contacted by the CIA, all type of motherfuckers, like because of his predictions over tens of years. Like he ain't just start popping out. Like he been doing it tens of years. But this somebody I like these older people who be like having military background or just, they get credentials in the space. It's like he on more interviews than this. This is like a newer person I was watching, but or a newer interviewer I was watching, but it's another interviewer who interviewed him. But he got some we talking about full disclosure ET shit. I could just tell you all the shit I be looking up, but this nigga is something big. And that's like low key why, I'm practicing Ramadan. Like I ain't saying nothing about it like publicly, but some told me to just do it this year. You know what I'm saying? Some told me to just do it. And it's crazy because it was like day 3 today. Day 3. And you think like when you hear what you gotta do, like, or just the practice of it of fasting, like it ain't nothing crazy. It's just like fasting from sunrise to sunset. You know, you gotta fast. You can't drink no water. You can't smoke. Can't eat. You know, it's like 10 hours. I think how long? I think it's like 10 hours. It's like basically 7 to 6. You know, it's like roughly 7 to 6. But you really got to start at first light, which is 6:50. But I, like I said, I ain't no Muslim or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't belong to no religion. I'm on God, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like it was some type of alignment. I can't even explain, like, and it was just like fast with these niggas for 30 days. And like you can eat, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta eat when it's dark. You gotta eat when it's dark outside. And that's like you can eat, you can still, do all your shit, like, but you gotta do it when it's dark out. But when it's sunlight, you supposed to not, you like fasting it, and then you gotta like be thinking all good thoughts, praying. So that's what I'll be doing like during the day. And during them times, like I ain't gonna be going live during them times, like for the next 30 days until spring. But I go live like later on at night, or if y'all see me early in the morning, but or after 6. But that shit crazy. That shit crazy. I just been keeping myself busy. But every day it's just like like because yesterday it was like sunny. It was every day. It just been this thick fog in the air. I can't explain. It's just like it's heating up in Michigan, but it's just weird like how it happened every day at the end of the fast. It's like this thick fog come out of nowhere. Like it'd be sunny. It'd be like it happened the other. I think it happened today. It happened today. It was like it was partly sunny. It wasn't like super sunny today, but the other day it was super sunny. It was just regular. Then soon as 6 hit, like right when the fast was over, it was like it just got foggy outside. I'm like, what the fuck do that mean? And it did it like yesterday. It was super sunny. It was super sunny, and I got through the whole thing. Like, you can't even drink no water. I'm like, but it's like it teach you also that your body don't need no goddamn food for real. Like not for real. Like on the low, you could naturally fast. Like you naturally be doing that shit some days. Like say if you wake up, nigga, if you wake up 10 o'clock, like say you had a long ass night and then you wake up 10, 12, you wake up almost at noon and you don't immediately eat, or you just be stimulated, you do other shit and you don't eat until like later on. I know that happened to a lot of people. Like you would be doing shit and you don't eat till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But yeah, I was just fucking with it because I felt like I seen something that was like all three of these events aligned. And then, like I said, I was just feeling like a drive to do that shit. So I'm like, I'm going to just put myself to the test, see if I could do it. I got through 3 days. I'm like, that shit ain't nothing. As long as you eat early in the morning, drink early in the morning, then I be staying prayed up off the street. Today I was recording, but you get energy. It's crazy because you get energy. You really be doing a lot of shit. I realize I be doing a lot of shit out of compulsion because you can't smoke either during the time. So it's like waiting all day. It's like you can't, like you wait all day to smoke. It's kind of like the blunt be better. Like if I'm just sitting here smoking all day, but if I tell my I can't smoke during the daytime, then at night it's like the goddamn weed be better. We got Renz in the chat. W Yon. We got my dog Renz in the chat. We back. We back with another one. The Yon World Renz album on the way, man. The Yon World Renz album on the way. I'm listening to beats just for the album. I'm telling you, I'm about to get on it soon. I'm gonna start sending you shit. Like, hop on this. Put a verse on this. We gotta talk some fly Detroit shit, get money shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We back with another one. All right, I'm about to get off live. I've been live for 1 hour and 40. Yeah, this is CIA. This video, man, this video might get studied by the CIA, y'all. We heavy on gold. Keep the gold on you. Yeah, that body heal way faster when it don't got a lot of food. I swear. On the low, that's why, like, it was funny. It was funny, like, when cause I had got sick, like right before it was, I don't know, when that Arctic blast happened. Yeah. Well, when that Arctic blast happened and it got super cold everywhere, it was even cold down south. So it was freezing up north. It was a freezer out in this bitch. But one day I went out and I thought I was Superman because I was surviving it. I was getting through. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit nothing. And I was shoveling my snow and I was out there for like 30 minutes to an hour, like, on that shit. Where I got so sick and I wasn't eating. You know what I'm saying? It was like, when you really get sick, your body, you don't even be eating shit. You know, and I think and I was on live stream, I was making jokes. But I was like, my body, I went a natural Ramadan. Like I said, I never did Ramadan. I ain't no Muslim or nothing. But I know that it mean, like, you know, it's like a month where they be fasting. Like, you know, but I thought it was just fasting from food. It's like fasting from negative thoughts, any bad habits. You just don't do it during the daytime. You know, and you want to smoke, you want to have sex, you want to eat, you know, all the like lower level activities you gotta do at night, and then like all day you pray, fast from food and shit. But when you get sick, I was saying on my live stream, like, you go in a natural Ramadan. It's like your body going to a state where it's like, all right, I want to heal myself, so you don't eat. Like, I know everybody got sick to a point like, I don't even want no food, you know. Fuck around, you sweating and shit, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to cleanse your pores, trying to get that shit out of you, and you can only drink liquids when you sick, for real. But that's how it be. Well, this shit different. It's a discipline. Like, that shit different. I see. Because the day I almost wanted to, I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. But then I just started listening to music and I was just sitting down and I was just being quiet. I was just like staying in my lane, like, just staying in my lane, like. But then every time after I do it, I feel stronger. I can't even, it's like getting through an intense workout. Like, you feel stronger. So I get the purpose of why they do it. Cause that shit hard. Like, if you just think about it, I mean, it ain't like hard, but it's like you can psych yourself out. You know, like when I first saw it, when I was reading, I'm like, man, I ain't about to do this shit. But then someone was telling me just to do it, so I know I did. Like, I don't even care to tell nobody for real. But it's like, it was just something to do it because I want to feel like, you know, I did that shit. You know. But getting through a whole day is like, I'm like, damn, we can drink water. I'm like, I can drink water, I'm good. I'm like, you can't even drink water. I'm like, damn. Like, you gotta be hydrated out this bit. But all of that, it just put you in the present so much. It put you in like this, I can't explain the feeling, but it put you in this state like when you ain't, it's like you just gotta be on some whole different shit. All right, y'all, that's my video. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm out. Peace.